Welcome back, guys, to another video. For today, I want to get into how to build the City Skylines oil industry. Let's get started. So as I'm creating the oil industry district, last video we created a $1 million downtown area, and that downtown area costs a lot of money. So I put on my City Skylines community tab, I said, how can your city make more money? Well, if you see the results on my tab, a lot of people put industries, and I agree with the industry results. So for today, we're getting into building the oil industry, and right now, we have a new major player here in Tantrum. So we have John Dutton and Mr. Elon Musk and Tesla here. And for this oil industry, we are going to have Art Shell. Art Shell is a part of the Shell Oil Company that is coming in to drill our oil and make us a lot of money in our city. So Art Shell had one request. It was a cargo train station, and this cargo train station is going to help us lessen the traffic on our highways and get goods out in a much quicker capacity. So right now we're starting our oil industry layout. And on this side of the valley, I guess, since our train tracks are kind of splitting the oil industry, this side of the train tracks, we are going to have all of our processing plants. And on the opposite side where it says Manor region, that is where we're going to drill for oil and have all of our oil refineries. So right now we are just starting to get the layout in order, and you're going to notice two major key factors when creating this oil industry layout. Right now, we are going to have two separate roundabouts. And the reason why the roundabouts are going to be so special is because we want traffic to flow. So we don't want the trucks just to get stuck and to make sure that they're going through traffic lights and stuff like that. So what we're doing over here is with the roundabouts is we are going to create a one-way system. So right now I'm adding a medium-sized road to over here, but then we're adding an in and an out of this roundabout. And so we're going to continue our one-way road system. So this way we have all of our trucks going in and out the same exact way. So what you're going to see right now is I'm searching for a one-way road, and this is going to be where basically all of our oil is getting refined. And again, we're going to have these trucks go in one way and out the other way. And you're going to be like, well, you just connected an intersection. Well, the thing is the trucks are going to have to go right. So they're actually not going to stop. They're just going to go right. And so again, this one-way system works out really, really well, and it's going to just keep traffic flowing. So the reason why keeping traffic is very important is because on this side of our oil industry where we are drilling for oil, the oil drilling rigs come in two sizes, and we're using the large oil pump rig, if that makes sense. So the large one creates 96 barrels per week. So we are going to be creating a massive amount of oil, and we're going to need that oil to be processed. So on this side, we are processing all the oil that we're getting. So all of our raw oil is going to be processed over here. So right now we're just creating the layout for the oil industry processing part of things. So we have a few one-way roads. So basically we are trying not to create a cluster of traffic. So right now we're building a barracks system. What the barracks does, the oil industry workers barracks, that increases the efficiency of your workers. So that gives you 5% more building. Like each building is 5%. So we're just trying to increase the efficiency of our overall oil industry. And right now we're finally getting into one of those processing plants. So you're going to see that we have the oil maintenance building. Okay. What the oil maintenance building does is it increases your production rate and storage rate for all of your buildings. So make sure you do add that. I did like putting that in the front with our main oil building. Now we get into the sludge pyrolysis platform. And what this oil sludge pyrolysis plant does is it creates petroleum. What is petroleum? Well, that is a great question. Petroleum is gas. And what is the oil industry good for? Creating gas. So basically, petroleum is one of the natural resources or products that gets created from the oil industry. Then the next thing is you're going to see those little factories that you just saw that I placed down after the pyrolysis plants. Those are the petrochemical plants. So what a petrochemical plant is, it also creates, it turns the oil into plastic. So both of those plants create about 40 tons per week of each of those products. So basically what the oil industry overall creates is two different things. It creates oil and plastics. And later on, we can use both of those natural resources. We can create and use them for different things around our city, Skyline City. Basically, we can create factories that will use those goods to create other factories. Like we have a car plant, we have, a lemonade plant. We have different types of plants that we can use and make more money. Basically, we're gonna use those natural resources to make more money. So a couple more things we also upgraded was the naphtha cracker plant and the waste oil refinery plant. Basically, these are upgraded versions of the pyrolysis plant and the petrochemical plant. Both of the naphtha and the waste oil refinery produce 80 tons a week for plastics and the petroleum. So what we wanted to do right now on the screen is we started to do some of the detailing. So what I did was I added a lot of fences. So let's just bypass this and get to our final end product. Let's go. And guys, here is the art shell oil industry here in Tantrum, and I think it turned out great. Now you can see there is a lot of one-way traffic. There is tons of traffic going on right now, but overall I would say the traffic is actually going way better than I thought it was. And as you can tell right there, we did add a little bit of detailing and a highway in and out of the oil industry itself. There is a ton of storage that was created. So basically our storage and everything else with the oil industry is making us a ton of money. Right now we're making $15,722. So that number should increase as everything goes along and as the industry gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So guys, please let me know in the comment section, did you like the layout of the oil industry? Was the roundabout a good idea? Did Art Shell and the city of Tantrum do a good job? Please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And again, thank you guys for subscribing. Have a good day, guys.